When Moses was no longer nursing, he was sent back to Pharaoh's daughter. And at this point, it appears to me that he begins wrestling with what it means to be part of two families. He is well acquainted with the Hebrew family context. He knows what it is like for the people he loves to live with poverty, oppression, bondage, and lack. He's seen his family humiliated. He is well aware of what it means to be powerless. He knows and loves them. And he also knows and loves the family of Pharaoh. He knows the princess. And he knows and loves those who will enslave and oppress. He knows those who use and abuse and hold power over the powerless. One day he goes out and recognizes what is really happening. He goes out as an Egyptian. He goes out as Pharaoh's grandson and sees the oppression. He sees a powerful person beating a powerless person. And his heart begins racing. His breathing becomes shallow and ragged. And he recognizes, those are my kinfolk. In the eyes of the divine, we are all kinfolk. That was last week's lesson. We reminded ourselves and we reminded one another that we are all interconnected. Every human being, the power-filled and the powerless, are created and connected by the divine image. This point in the story, Moses' adrenaline has kicked in. He doesn't like what he is seeing. He looked this way and that, seeing no one he killed, the Egyptian. He used his power to kill another person with power, and then he tries to hide the body. This part of the story, the powerful are killing the powerful. The next day he goes out and he sees two Hebrews fighting. The powerless are fighting with the powerless. Considering the beginning of this story, the interconnection and the networking of women, at this point, there's an awful lot of fighting going on. And here is Moses in the middle, trying to figure it out. He's trying to figure out where he fits in and where he belongs. And he's trying to figure out, how can I make this world a better place in the midst of so much violence? And he tries to protect his people while recognizing that they're all his people. And he tries to stop the fighting by modeling the fighting. I encourage you to go back and read the story. This is Exodus, chapters 1 and 2.